Well, hello, beautiful artisans. Welcome to Echo Art with Carmella-T. Look at this recycled little Halloween. I think it's the Day of the Dead or something like that, but I'm using it. I'm like thinking this is a Halloween type of mug. I got it for 50 cents and the coffee tastes good in it. Sometimes the coffee doesn't taste good if these have been sitting around a while. So, and I'm wearing a scarf because it has been really chilly here and I have a neck ache in the back of my neck, kind of stiff, but I have also, so I feel like I have a cold in my neck, but I have been sewing, hand sewing a lot. And look, this necklace, you check out this necklace. This necklace was like a couple of dollars at the thrift shop. Like I'm always buying necklaces or something if I can get them. There's a couple different thrift shops, three I go to on a regular basis, and each of them have jewelry, and they're all low prices. So if I see something I really like, I get it, and I just happen to notice that these match. So now I do have one I got at the thrift shop for 50 cents the other day, and this is orange. Yeah, I don't know if it doesn't look like it's coming across as orange, but this is orange and white, and it's super duper soft. And I'm going to be wearing this for the spirit of, Halloween pretty soon. But I'm keeping it near my chair. But I want to share something with you. Before we get to the yo-yo quilt, you're going to love this quilt. But I want to talk to you about my kind of my thoughts on it and how I came about it. How I ended up doing the design. It's complete except for the backing, but all the yo-yos are sewn on. So I'll show you how I did. But first I want to show you this. I did a lot of research on yo-yos, what to make with yo-yos. I was looking up yo-yo keychains, this and that. I haven't found anything like what I just did, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Now there must be something out there. But look, I hand stitched two yo-yos together, and I kept the little floret type deal on the outside, and I went up to a certain point, okay? Now I'm going to take this out for a moment. So look at the inside. This easily a little coin purse and a nice one. So I'm going to sew the little snaps, the sew on snaps here, right there. This loop I'll be putting, the idea of the loop is I want to put I might take a few stitches out and move this down a tiny bit, maybe not. But I am going to put the snap like right there. I want it centered. So, and when you go around, when you have a round piece, if you're trying to leave it open like that, pretty much no matter where you stop on that circle, you just kind of turn the circle up or wherever you are and center everything, and it will be where, like the top part will be where you want it to be. But I'm going to put a little snap up there and little keychain and make a little keychain. I'm like, there is, I could be the only one. It's ridiculously simple and it's adorable. So I'm going to make up a bunch of them, and I hand stitch this, and I'm going to try one with the machine stitch. Now, sometimes it's just quicker to do your hand stitch running stitch. I'm serious. But I may try the machine stitch on it, but I'm definitely sewing the snaps on. And so isn't that just adorable? And make this little keychain. I might use this as my loop. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. So I wanted to share that before we even got started on this. I'm feeling really good about this. I think I kind of put my little new scarf on because I'm celebrating. And all my thrift shop stuff. So anyway, with that, let me hold this up. So I'm going to stand up because I want to talk to you about it a little bit. So this is 30 inches by 24. Now, when I sit down, okay, I'm sitting, and you can't really see this on my lap, but look, let's say I'm sitting back and I'm just, this is covering me completely. This is 24" here, and the length is 30. But look at the, I mean, in the design. Okay, so let's get into the design here. Now, first of all, I didn't put my backing on yet. Now let's take a look at the back. Look, this can stay. Seriously, this could stay just like that, because many tie knot quilts are just like that on the back. So I'm going to think about that. I really am. I'm going to think about it. Because I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to put a backing on, but this is heavy. Now I'm going to put this camera down. Check this out now. What I did, I'll tell you how I put it together. What I did is I laid all of the large yo-yos just where I wanted them, and I only did my center stitches first because I wanted to see what everything looked like. I want to make sure that the edges are nice, and I'm going to show you here that these edges are scalloped. I made a decision. It's perfectly all right. There's a little blue showing here. That's okay. I tested it out by putting some of these smaller yo-yos here, along the edge, and I did not like it at all. It actually took away from the aesthetic of the larger yo-yos. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around. This is this edge, and I was just, making sure that I had a little scalloped effect on all of my sides. So I was very mindful as I put it together, to make sure everything, like these yo-yo centers were balanced, coming straight down. So you see a nice straight line. So that was the first thing. Then, as you know, I was playing around with these yo-yos here, these little ones, and I was tucking, I just want to show you, I was tucking them in like that, and that's okay. That's a little overlap. That's totally fine. This is stitched in 4 areas. If it comes a little over, that's okay. But the thing of it is, these are secure, all sitting right on top. And I left them that way because I really liked the effect that it was starting to make. I'm going to move my coffee over here. So the effect it was starting to make is, if you look at it, the little tiny yo-yos here were starting to showcase their own little design. So keeping them in a row, keeping them centered, and then stitching them on all 4 sides. So the only thing I have not done thus far is really look at each of my little ties and kind of clip them back a little bit. Now, I kind of like the effect of the 2 different colors. You notice I used 2 different colors. So I really like the way this came out. It it showcases the beauty of the little ones and the larger ones. So I only needed 12 of the little ones, which are 8-inch diameter unsewed, and then 4-inch when you sew it into its floret. And these again are 7-inch diameter when you sew them. So they are 14-inch raw circles. So that's how this came out. I think it's absolutely stunning. And it's a real hodgepodge. I did not have enough even of this to make more of those. Basically what I'm saying is, if I started to focus on trying to match, I would be in turmoil. I'd be in trouble right away, because these are scraps. I'm limited with them. and hodgepodge was totally the way to go. So anyway, I have not a clue what I'm going to price this at. And I will tell you this, when I sat down today and I was finishing this up, just doing the knotting, uh, the design, I did a couple things today with this. Last night I finished all my stitching of the large yo-yos onto this. And then I think I did a couple of rows, because with the large ones, you notice too, I did top, bottom, 4. You're doing 4 tie knots in the center, so you're doing 5 all together. I'm doing the very same thing with the little ones. The very, very same thing to make sure they're secure. So, now, however, so I thought that this would, I'll put it up here so you can see. I thought that this would take me about an hour. I really did. I'm like, okay, I only have the little ones to throw on there. This isn't going to take me long. And I thought maybe an hour and a half, 2 at the most. So I just finished it, and it is 3. It's 3 o'clock. So I finished it about 15-20 minutes ago. So about 2:30. So I was working 4.5 hours. So it was 2 times longer easily than I thought it would be. So it was 4.5. 4.5. And because you want to make sure that they're lined up. That's the main thing, I think, because that way you're showcasing how beautiful and the time you took to make your yo-yos. So anyway, again, this is a 24-inch by 30. It's just something I put together. You can make yours however, bigger or smaller, or make it a table mat. And I guess I'll just tie that. Make it a table mat, and or make it a lap blanket. I think this will be lovely to sit, this, if someone doesn't feel well and they're having to sit and rest a lot, right? And you bring something in like this, look, they can look at this all day. I could look at this all day. Seriously, I mean, we got the little dragonflies. It says believe on there. We got the little green leaves, the turquoise, the pink with the daisies. I mean, this could really brighten up someone's day. So anyway, with that, I wanted to jump on here and just share this with you. I know some of you are out there working on yo-yo quilts. I was so happy and tickled to hear about that. Really, it just touches me. I'm just like, yeah, that's what we're here for, And so yeah, so if you have any ideas, and let me know what you think about this, because I was thinking, now I saw key fobs out there with the yo-yos, with a yo-yo and a button, and like it was closed, like it was just the yo-yo. And then I saw others where there were 2 completely like close this up and you have the little fob and the keychain. But I'm thinking to myself, this is a perfect little purse. So let me know if you think you might try that and you like that idea, or what you think of it. Because anyway, it could just be me. So with that, I am going to, I got my sewing machine out right here, and I'm going to finish sewing on some snaps on some coin bags and get those sewn together today. So that project will be done. And maybe I go back to this yo-yo quilt and add some of the yo-yos like here. I'd have to do this is a larger space. I'd have to do the larger yo-yos. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. But I'm definitely making another one like this, which is 24 by 30. So I want to get another one made up like this, and I'd like it to be a theme Halloween type deal, but I don't know what I have. I really have to look at that. So anyway, with that, you have any comments? And if you're new to the channel, jump on board. It's free. Join us and let us, we create with all scrap fabrics and recycled yarns, anything we can think of to give our earth a hug. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. And love and light to you all and all over the world who's touching base with us. And you have an absolutely beautiful day.